Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And the FA Cup draw has been made, so we are here to react. And I have Thomas from Arsenal Fan Reviews with me. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And thanks for having the channel, as always.
No problem, no problem. I didn't actually know the draw was being made this early. I thought it was going to be after the Stockport West Ham game, but it came out so early. And we didn't want Peter Crouch to be making that draw. It gave me nightmares at Tottenham and Liverpool. So it has been an interesting draw, but probably not for us. I know we always complain about not getting easy teams, but to be fair, last season we did get the likes of Portsmouth away and Leeds at home, so which is not easy anyway, but at least last season we did get some good teams. But this season, Premier League team after Premier League team in every competition, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. So, Thomas, what have you made of the draw against Southampton?
Yeah, I mean, it's
sorry. It's not against Southampton.
Yeah.
It's against Shrewsbury or Southampton.
If we do get Southampton, it will definitely be tough. But considering the fact, even during that 7-game or however long it was, streak without winning a game, we managed to get a draw against them. Now we're in a bit of form again. We're playing with those youngsters. I'm quite confident. And of course, if it is against Shrewsbury, then I think it should be an easy win. But of course, like the Leeds game, anything can happen in the FA Cup.
Yeah, do you really think we're gonna get Shrewsbury? It never works out that way for us. So I'll bring up the fixtures on screen. So they made the fourth draw and the fifth draw today, both of them. So the first bunch of fixtures, can see that, right?
Yep.
So we had Cheltenham against Manchester City. Always so easy draws for them every time.
Yeah.
Bournemouth against Crawley. Crawley beat Leeds, of course. Swansea against Nottingham Forest. United against Liverpool. Wow. Southampton or Shrewsbury against Arsenal, of course. Barnsley against Norwich. Chorley against Wolves, and Millwall against Bristol City. And then the second part of that, Brighton against Blackpool. Wycombe against Tottenham, Fulham against Burnley, Sheffield United against Plymouth, Chelsea against Luton, Stockport or West Ham against Doncaster. That game is currently 0-0, 39th minute. Brentford against Leicester City, and Everton against Sheffield Wednesday. So from those games, what did you make of that draw?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, lots of the big teams getting easy ones. Spurs getting Wycombe. We got City again. I mean, as you said earlier on, every single draw, whatever competition, they seem to be getting easy ones. But I think it will make a couple of good games. I think Swansea versus Nottingham will be a good watch too. Not huge teams. And of course, the main fixture on the screen now, United versus Liverpool. That will be definitely good to see. Of course, you got a struggling Liverpool and a doing okay United at the moment. So I think that'll be a good watch.
Yeah. So this is the crazy part. We've just played Newcastle in the FA Cup. Okay, let's actually start from last year. We played Liverpool in the Carabao Cup or in the Premier League, and then we played them in the Carabao Cup after 3 days, on Monday and on Thursday. This year, we are playing Newcastle, and then we're playing them after a week again in 2 different competitions. And that's the same thing as Southampton again. We're going to play Southampton away from home on like a Wednesday, and then we play them on like a Saturday away from home again. So this season already, we are playing 3 different teams twice on like the space of like 4 days, which is very crazy. Of course, the teams will be different from those games. I don't know how we think Arteta will approach those games. How do you want him to approach it? Like first team in both games?
For the Southampton FA Cup game, I wouldn't go a proper first team. I'd maybe go for a similar team we played against Newcastle, but I think if we include a couple players such as Saka and Smith Rowe instead of, Aubameyang and Willock, then yeah, I think we should do that. But of course, when we get closer to the time, anything can happen. Players could be injured, so we'll see what happens.
You're very right. And then obviously the 5th round draw was also made just to allow the teams to plan out their fixtures quickly. This season is different. Everything is different this season. So Fulham or Burnley are going to play Bournemouth or Crawley, and then United or Liverpool, the winner of that is going to host Stockport, West Ham or Doncaster. So confusing. Sheffield United or Plymouth versus Millwall or Bristol City. Apart from Sheffield, Plymouth is League One team, Millwall Championship team, Bristol City Championship team, Chorley or Wolves against Southampton, Shrewsbury or Arsenal. So with our luck, you obviously know we are going to play Southampton and Wolves. I would have loved to play Shrewsbury and then Chorley. That would have been amazing. And then Barnsley or Norwich against Chelsea or Luton. Chelsea also getting easy draws in the FA Cup. Everton or Sheffield Wednesday against Wycombe against Tottenham, sorry. And then Swansea or Nottingham Forest against Cheltenham against City. Look at City. They just played Birmingham. They're going to face Cheltenham, and they're probably going to face Nottingham Forest from that. All easy draws. And then Brentford or Leicester against Brighton or Blackpool. So what's up with this draws? Is it just luck for City in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup every season?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like that, and I don't think there is any fixing going on. I certainly hope there isn't, but it seems to be that way every single time. In terms of Arsenal's draw, it's probably going to be the harder team we're playing. As always, we always, as you said, get those Premier League teams. For United versus Liverpool, as you said, they're playing, I believe it was the winner of Stockholm versus West Ham against Doncaster, was it? So I think if it's West Ham, which I think it probably will be, against either.
We always get Premier League teams.
That'll be
we always get Premier League teams. I don't know why. It's not because I want us to face easy teams. I just want a new experience. Like, that season we played Lincoln City and I think Sutton, like new games that you haven't played before. Like, I'm tired of facing Newcastle 3 times in a week, Liverpool 4 times in like a month. I'm tired of those teams. So let's play that Chorley, like a Shrewsbury team we haven't played in a long while. So WSL says good draw. I think could have been a lot to us. Oh yeah, it could have been a lot to us. We'd have traveled. I wanted a home draw. I'll ask you that question soon, Thomas. I haven't had a chance to look in depth. Now we are playing Wolves round 5. If we get through and United are playing Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and Spurs got easy draws, I think. We got either Southampton or Shrewsbury. They'll still need to play. We don't know when they're going to play that game either way. So there's a chance Shrewsbury could be taken through. Liam, how are you? He says hopefully, surely, never. Not our luck. When will Southampton and Shrewsbury play? I've seen a tweet on Twitter saying they're not sure about this fixture. We could easily end up facing one of them, like through if they forfeit the match or something. So they might not even play the fixture. And then Brutal Inferno says we need an easy draw for a change. I don't think we've gotten any of that. So my question was, Thomas, which one do you usually prefer, home game or away game? Or it doesn't matter to you in the cups?
I'd probably say home because it's usually just home advantage. But with what's happening at the moment, no fans, it's definitely putting me to the middle, don't really mind. And also, if we do go away, it's a new experience. If we get one of those lower teams, like we saw Spurs have to travel down to Merseyside to play, I believe, the biggest mismatch in FA Cup history. So I wouldn't mind something like that to happen. And it's a new experience, as I said.
Marine, like people are watching it from their houses. That must have been very, very fun. Imagine if like Emirates was like outside your house and you can watch it free. That would have been a very, very good experience. So which team do you think got the hardest draw? Which Premier League team got the hardest draw? Okay, apart from United and Liverpool. Okay, you can actually include that. Do you think United are the ones who got a hard draw, or do you think Liverpool are the ones who got a hard draw?
Out of them two, I think it's probably Liverpool. It's hard because Liverpool are really struggling and they've got quite a few players out injured. But I think if they do go with a full-strength team, they may be able to get something out of United. But it could easily go to extra time or penalties even, but I think it will be at least 2 goals to either side because they do a good attack.
That is the other one. They're going to travel to Anfield, and then after 3 days, they're going to go to Old Trafford. Very, very crazy how these draws work out. You'd actually think they are planned out. So if Liverpool play their second team and United play their second team, who do you think would win? Because the way I saw the likes of Lingard playing the other day.
If it was a second team, I might actually put it in United's favour. I mean, they got Mason Greenwood. He looks pretty good at the moment. But I don't know, second team-wise, it's definitely a lot tighter.
Okay, and then from those, let me put this on screen again. From those 8 fixtures, which one are you looking forward to most apart from United and Liverpool? Okay, from the other 6 apart from Arsenal and the United games, which one are you looking forward to watching?
I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I'm gonna go Swansea versus Forest. I know it's a bit of an unusual one, but I've got quite a few subscribers who support Swansea. I also know a person or two who supports Nottingham. So for me personally, it will be quite funny because I'll be supporting both teams. I believe it's like a Swansea versus Stevenage as well in the last round. I had subscribers from both sides. So yeah, for me personally, it would be that.
Thomas being nice to the subscribers, I can't blame you. How about from the second bunch of fixtures, which one are you looking forward to?
I'm gonna go with, let's see, Sheffield United versus Plymouth. I think because Sheffield haven't been good at all. You know, they haven't even got a single win this season, and Plymouth, they've not been doing too badly, but they're definitely lower down in the ranks in terms of from Premier League down to League 2 or wherever it is. So I think that'll be an interesting matchup to see who comes out on top.
Okay, before the draw was made, which team did you want us to play?
I would have liked to see a Spurs away. Oh, not Spurs away. Sorry, Spurs at home. I know it's definitely a hard one, but it would have made for an interesting derby. But if I'm being realistic, to be honest, if I'm thinking of an easy team, I would have taken someone like Chorley. Again, it's an away game, hopefully, so a new experience, things like that should be easy.
Awesome. So just quick predictions on the other games. I'll bring them on screen. Cheltenham City.
I'm going 3-0 City.
Just 3. You're being very nice. Bournemouth and Crawley. Bournemouth, I think they beat Oxford United, if I'm not wrong, and Crawley beat Leeds.
I'm going to go 2-1 Crawley.
2-1 Crawley. What? I thought I had my own things. Okay, Bournemouth are doing very well. Swansea, Nottingham Forest. Your game.
I'm going to go 1-0 Swansea.
1-0 Swansea. The interesting one, United Liverpool.
3-2 Liverpool.
3-2 Liverpool. So if Southampton and Shrewsbury play, who do you fancy to win?
I'm pretty sure Southampton will win that game. It's a home game as well for them. And Southampton versus Arsenal predictions, I'd go 2-1 Arsenal.
I remember we played them in the FA Cup. Was it like 4-0? I think Welbeck scored twice and Walcott scored twice. I think one of those seasons we won the cup, either 2017 or 2015, one of them. Barnsley against Norwich. Pookie is still available.
I'm going to go... It's a hard one. This was 2-1 to Norwich.
2-1 to Norwich. Okay, then Chorley, let's be honest, they kind of beat derbies under 18s. They're going to face Wolves.
3-1 Wolves.
3-1 Wolves. Millwall against Bristol.
I'm going to go... This is an interesting one, actually. 2-1 to Bristol.
2-1 to Bristol. Brighton against Blackpool.
I think Brighton will snatch it despite it being a home game because they've really struggled at the Amex this season. So I'm going to go 2-0.
Wycombe against Tottenham. Please say Wycombe. Please say Wycombe.
Well, I was hoping for a Marine win. Obviously, it didn't happen, but I'm still going to be positive. 1-0 Wycombe.
1-0 Wycombe. As much as I want it to happen, I really doubt. It seems like that draws are going their way this season and they're going to reach a couple of finals. Fulham against Burnley, a Premier League tie.
I'm going to put it in Burnley's favour. I'm going 2-1, but both teams quite, down in the relegation zone, struggling.
Okay, Sheffield United against Plymouth. I mean, come on, Sheffield United have to win a game somewhere. Is it the one? This one?
I think they finally will win. I'm going penalties, though. A 5-4 win, because I think it will be very tight. 0-0 all the way.
0-0, okay. Chelsea, Luton. Chelsea always getting some mediocre draws.
I think they'll get Comfortable win, 4-1.
4-1. Stockport or West Ham against Doncaster. I think the game is 0-0 halftime now.
I think there might actually be an FA Cup upset. If it's 0-0 at half-time, then I hope as well, because one of my friends is a West Ham fan. Stockport will come out on top. And then against Doncaster, I think Doncaster will get it 2-1.
Sorry, if there's any West Ham fan, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who say that. It is Arsenal Fan Reviews. You can head over to his channel after you subscribe. You can talk to him in the comment section there. Brentford against Leicester. I usually like Leicester in these competitions. They usually never mess around.
No, I mean, they do quite well, and I'm going to put it 2-0 to them.
2-0 to them, and then Everton, Sheffield Wednesday.
I'm going easy win for Everton, 2-0 again.
2-0 again. So again, if the 13 people in the chat right now, the draw has been made, you're going to face either Shrewsbury or Southampton. So the game hasn't been played yet. The game might not be played if the positive tests continue. So you might end up facing either of them without even having that game played. Probably Southampton. And then if we beat Southampton, we could face Chorley or Wolves. So they're on screen right now again. Arsenal Fan Reviews. Fulham or Burnley? You said Burnley are gonna win?
Yeah.
So Burnley against Crawley for you, which one is gonna win?
Burnley against Crawley. I'm going 2-1 Burnley.
United and Liverpool. You said Liverpool?
Yeah, I went Liverpool, and then who did I go? I went with Doncaster. So Liverpool against Doncaster, 3-1 Liverpool.
Okay, then Sheffield United against Bristol City.
I'm going to say 1-0 Sheffield. I think they'll get a second win.
Wolves, right? Against Arsenal?
Yeah, Wolves. I'm going to go 1-0 to the Arsenal.
And it's ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like another FA Cup title for us. I'm loving this. If we win this, we're already in the quarterfinal. The next one is Barnsley or Norwich against Chelsea.
Barnsley against Chelsea. 2-0 to Chelsea.
Wow, so another, there are going to be a couple of tough teams in the quarterfinals and semis. Everton against Wycombe for you?
I'm going 3-1 Everton.
3-1 Everton. Nottingham Forest, we said, right?
Yeah.
Against City, none that it matters anyway, whichever that goes to play City.
3-0 City.
Then Leicester against Brighton. They played the other day also, like in the Premier League.
Yeah. I'm going to put it Leicester's way again. They'll continue on, and I'm going 2-0.
2-0. That's already the quarterfinal, and then you've probably said Arsenal will be there, Chelsea will be there, City will be there, Liverpool will be there. It's already a very tough quarterfinal. Let's say Tottenham beats the likes of Wycombe, they'll also be there. Everton there, Leicester. That's not looking like an easy quarterfinal or round of 16 for us anyway to retain our trophy. Is this a trophy you want to retain, or are you concentrating on the league?
I would like to get another win. It's always nice, and of course, if we do manage to win it again, we get a Europa League spot, which isn't, in my opinion, good enough at all for Arsenal. We still need to try and be getting Champions League, but definitely put out a few familiar first-team faces in these FA Cup ties. We want to try our best, at least. Like Mourinho, he always goes, no matter the competition, no matter the opponent, with a strong team.
Awesome. Okay, City, we are doing well, and WSM is going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. So out of all those fixtures, which one are you looking forward to most?
It's got to be United, Liverpool.
Okay, let me put you on the spot. Which game will have the most goals in the next round?
The most goals?
Is City? Is it going to be like a Bournemouth Crawley game?
Yeah. I think Chelsea, actually, against Luton. I think they'll get quite a few past them.
Chelsea against Luton. I can't say no to that. So where can they follow you? Thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me on.
Where can they follow you on Twitter and YouTube?
I'm on YouTube as Arsenal Fan Reviews, and yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
I'll put his link in the description after this. And thank you everyone who came on to watch. Make sure you drop a like, just a quick reaction on the draw. We'll do more of this later on. Make sure you go on his channel and check out his recent videos. And yeah, sorry. I'm really disrespecting Shrewsbury here. Shrewsbury or Southampton against Arsenal. And if we win that game, we're going to face either Chorley or Wolves. Probably going to be Southampton and Wolves, knowing our luck. But yeah, thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.